Welcome, welcome, one and all, to MBCL action as we have the Angel Monarchs taking on the Gamehawk Monsters. The Gamehawk Monsters coming off of a great win against the Nate Knights are now looking to face the Monarchs, who have not won so far this season, but they've come really close. Last week, almost completing the magnificent comeback against the Fireballs. And already the Monarchs up here to bat already have 2 runners on against the Monarchs, as Peach has a RBI opportunity. Peach is going to hit up the middle. Bowser Jr. can't get there. Yoshi is going to try for home, instead go back to third. So Peach's hit up the middle will load the bases. And now Angel is going to hit it up the middle. It's caught, but the item is going to allow Yoshi to score from third base. A great use of the item, so despite the out, that item will allow Yoshi to score from third, and the Monarchs will take a 1-0 lead. Now a star pitch from Yellow Magic Koopa. Yoshi will hit it to the shortstop, to second, over to first, double play. And that will end the half inning. So the Monarchs are able to score 1 run off of a sacrifice fly to center field. And now we'll see if the Monsters can respond. Peach going with a star pitch this early. Koopa's going to hit it. Caught by Yoshi and thrown over to first for the first out. Now Hammer Bro is going to charge, and that's going to go deep to right field, but it's going to be foul ball. He's going to try it again to the same part of the field, and it's going to go foul again. So an 0-2 count. He's going to choose to slap hit it, and it will go over top of the second baseman. Oh, and now the item, and the ball's going to go roll away. So that's going to allow Hammer Bro to run to second. A good heads-up play by Hammer Bro to advance to second, and that will bring up Bowser Jr. Oh, a strike on the outside corner. And Peach is going to go with the star pitch. Bowser Jr. is going to respond with a star hit of his own. And the star pitch is going to work. And that's going to score Hammer Bro. And Bowser Jr. will have a double. The star pitch coming in handy, as Hammer Bro never even stopped. He just kept running and running. And that allowed him to score, as the Monsters are able to respond with a run of their own. And Bowser's going to hit that to deep right center field. And it's past the right fielder. And that is gone. A 2-run shot for Bowser. I thought it was going to get caught with the buddy jump, but just barely missed it. And Bowser will knock in 2 more runs and extend the lead. And take the lead 3-1. That will bring up the me affectionately dubbed Lemonhead. And that's going to be a diving play by Blue Drybones and a double play to end the inning. A great play by Blue Drybones. And that will end the first inning, as the Monsters able to respond with a Bowser Jr. double and then a Bowser home run. So they take the lead 3-1. And a charge hit, and that's not going to go anywhere. Ground ball to third base, and the first out of the half inning. That's going to be a hit up the middle. That time it's caught by Bowser Jr. and throw over to first. A great play by Bowser Jr. at second base. Blue Drybones is going to slap that one up the middle. A hot line drive, and that will get him on base. Baby Peach is going to charge. That's a fly ball towards center field. Oh, and it's going to be caught. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game, as it was almost like slapping it up like a volleyball. And it was caught by Darkbones in right field, but it will still count as the final out. A swing and a miss there from Drybones. Lets that one go. Already down 0-2. He's going to slap it toward right field, and that will spawn the item, but no one will get hit, so it will result in only a single. And another swing and a miss. And that's going to be a long, deep fly ball. There is chemistry, and this time it's caught by Pink Yoshi. A great play out there in the outfield to prevent the home run. When you have a bunch of power hitters on a team like the Monsters, if you're playing in the outfield, you got to be ready to do that buddy jump to rob any and all home runs. The fences here in Bowser Jr. Playroom are higher than what they usually are, but so far the power hitters here have simply not cared, as Darkbones will get a single for himself, and that will put 2 runners on first and second. Koopa's going to hit up the middle. Oh, but Yoshi can't hold on to it. Yoshi trying to use his diving ability, which is his tongue, to try and get the ball, but it didn't work. So that means the bases are loaded for Hammer Bro. And he is going to absolutely sky that into the foul line, or over the foul line. So now a star pitch from Peach. Hammer Bro saw through it. It's going to be a long fly ball towards center field. It's caught. The throw back in, it won't matter. The sacrifice fly will work, and the Monsters will get 1 run. So now the Monarchs are going to choose to bring in another pitcher. They're going to bring in Yoshi, and that will put Peach at shortstop. And a swing and a miss from Bowser Jr. And now he'll slap it right to Blue Drybones at second base, and that will be the final out. So the Monsters able to at least get 1 run. Despite loading the bases, they were able to get it off of a sacrifice fly. So that will bring up the Monarchs for the top of the third. Yoshi will charge it to ground ball. Bowser Jr. right there for the out. That's going to be a strike, too. That's very questionable call. And now that's going to get down for a hit, as Blue Pianta will get a single. And finally, the Monsters decide that it's time to bring in a new pitcher, and they're going to bring in Bowser Jr., and that will put Magic Koopa at second base. And already coming out with heat with a star pitch, Peach will just let it go. Peach is going to charge up. That's going to go over the head. And now the item will make the ball disappear. So Blue Pianta will be able to advance to third. And that will bring up Angel. And now charge hit toward center field. Caught. And Blue Pianta will choose not to go for it. So with 2 outs, runners will remain at first and third with Pink Yoshi up. Now that ball is going to be up the middle. Diving grab by Brown Critter. And it's out at first. What a great play. I wasn't sure that he was going to be able to get the out, but he will. And that will retire the side and keep the Monarchs from scoring. And that's going to be caught by Peach. Caught that absolute line drive by Bowser for the first out. And Magic Koopa will have a hit there, a single from a line drive into center field. That's going to be caught by Blue Dry Bones and out at first. And just like that, a 1-2-3 inning. Basically a 1-2-3 inning as Blue Dry Bones switched. Originally at second base was Wiggler. Wiggler moved over to third, Blue Dry Bones over to second, and Blue Dry Bones has been doing fantastic in his new position. And now ground ball, and Brown Critter will throw him out from shortstop. And Funky Kong is going to launch that. That's going to deep right field. Does it stay fair? It does. It's a solo shot for Funky Kong. A deep fly ball over everything and basically out of the park. And that will be a solo home run shot and make the score 4-2. And now Blue Dry Bones will have a hit for himself again. That time a single to center field. Baby Peach, a ground ball. That's over to second. Back over to first. Double play. And that will end the half inning. So the Monarchs able to get a run off of the solo shot. And if they're able to get 3 outs here and get the Monsters out of the dugout and back onto the field, they are going to have a real chance here. Brown Critter is going to launch that toward deep right field. Doesn't look like it has enough, and it's caught by Pink Yoshi in center field. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why this field can be sought after for the long and high fences that can plague power hitters. And that's going to barely get over Peach's head. So Dark Bones will have a single for himself. And now with 1 out, that will bring up Koopa with runners on first and second. And that's going to be called strike on the inside. So now an 0-2 count for Koopa. He'll swing. Ground ball to Blue Dry Bones. Can't hold on. Out at second, but safe at first. And that will bring up Hammer Bro with 2 outs and runners at the corners. And not a promising start for a swing and miss. This time, that's going to be in the gap. 1 run will score. Pink Yoshi will miss the chemistry hit. Oh, but now Hammer Bro's going to second, and he's going to be thrown out. So the run will count as the runner scored, but Hammer Bro got a little too greedy and got thrown out at second base to end the inning. So the Monsters able to score a run. That'll make it 5-2 as we head into the top of the fifth. And the Monarchs still have 3 more batting opportunities to get back into the lead. And a ground ball, not a great hit by Yoshi, and thrown out at first base. Let that one go by for 0-1. That time it's going to be a hit, and that is absolutely launched. And that will go all the way back, but that will only result in a single. And that will bring up Peach. And now a star pitch from Bowser Jr. and a swing and a miss from Peach. The 0-2 count. Peach will swing. Ground ball to Critter. Oh, but it will result. Throwing back to second, but they still get Pianta. What a wild series of events as the POW block both hurt the team and the opponent at the same time. That's going to be hit up the middle, and that's caught by Yellow Magic Koopa at second base. So the Monarchs not able to score there. But it is still a close game, and there is no telling what happens. The 0-2 count. Bowser Jr. will hit it, and that one will go up the middle for a single. Now the 0-1 count for Bowser. He's going to swing and hit that toward deep right field. They have chemistry. This time, Pink Yoshi will grab it. That's his second Rob home run of the day. And this time, he will deny Bowser. A great play by Pink Yoshi. And that is what the Monarchs needed right there to make sure that the Monsters can't score anything more. And that's going to be a jumping grab by Blue Dry Bones and the double play. And once again, the Monarchs are able to deny the Monsters. And all they need to do now is get their bats going, and they can easily get back into this game and take the lead. And that's going to be a short hit, and that's going to get down for a base hit for Pink Yoshi. Wiggler is going to charge. What a grab by the third baseman and a double play. What a leaping grab by Lemonhead at third base. And that will mean 2 outs for the Monarchs. And that's going to be a long fly ball to deep left center field. It's caught by Koopa. What a catch in center field. I thought it was too far. I thought it had already gone past the center fielder. Instead, he catches it to end the half inning. And we head to the bottom of the 6th, as this will be the Monsters' last opportunity to get any more runs to extend their lead. And that's going to barely get over Blue Dry Bones' head, so that will result in a single for Lemonhead. And now Blue Dry Bones, and that one will get over Peach's head as well. So that will mean 2 runners are on, and that will bring up Brown Critter. And that's going to be a hit to deep right center field. Does Pink Yoshi have a third in him? He does have a third in him. His third robbed home run of the game. He has been an anchor in the outfield for the Monarchs. And that will be the first out of the inning. But the runners are able to get back. And that will bring up Dark Bones. That's going to be a hit up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that will load the bases for Koopa. And Koopa's going to launch it up the middle. It's caught by Pink Yoshi and almost gets him out at second. And Lemonhead chooses not to go, so that will bring up Hammer Bro with the bases loaded. And that's going to be a hit toward deep center field. It's going to get past with the help of the item. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And that will extend the Monsters' lead to 5. I thought it was going to be a third out as Pink Yoshi was there, but a well-timed ghost item will save the inning for the Monsters. And that's going to get over Blue Dry Bone's head. And the item is going to get through. So the 1 run will count. And that will make it 8-2. As the Monsters are all of a sudden mounting a bottom of the 6th inning rally. And now Bowser's going to launch that to deep left field. Do they have it? They don't. And it's a 3-run shot for Bowser. The ultimate culmination of the 2-out rally shown there. Pink Yoshi tried, but it was too far over his head, and that will make the score 11-2. And now the Monarchs will bring in Baby Peach to relieve Yoshi. And that's going to be a ground ball caught by Blue Dry Bones, and that will be the final out. And we head to the top of the 7th from a 6-run bottom, a 6-run inning in the 6th inning for the Monsters will make the score 11-2. And we'll see if the Monarchs can get anything going. And that's a good start right there, as Blue Dry Bones will get a hit up the middle for a single. Baby Peach has not had a good game today. You would love to see a hit here from Baby Peach. And there you go, right there from Baby Peach. And that will be a single, and that will put runners on first and second. Yoshi will charge, and that's going to get over Lemonhead's head, but it's going to be foul. Yoshi will slap in another foul ball. Now a changeup, ground ball up the middle, caught by Critter to second base, and over the first, a double play. I thought Yoshi was safe at first, with the umpire calls out, so with 2 outs, it brings up Blue Pianta and a fly ball to left field, and that will end the ball game. That 6-inning rally is what really set the tone for the Monsters, as the Monsters win over the Monarchs 11-2. The Monsters will improve to 3-1. The Monarchs will fall to 0-4. But don't worry, folks. In our league, everyone makes the playoffs. And so now we will see what the coming games in this round and next round on this coming Saturday will determine the playoff seeding. We'll see who the MVP is. I believe I knew who it is, and I was right. It is Bowser with his 2 home runs, both in the first inning and the 6th inning, that really set the tone of the game. And I will say, for the Monarchs, though, big shout out to Pink Yoshi in center field. He did an absolutely fantastic job in center field, doing whatever he could to field well, and as Funky Kong as well, with a solo shot and almost 2 solo shots. As the Monarchs, even though the Monarchs will fall, they did play a great game. That's going to do it for this game. As we said, the Gamehawk Monsters take down the Angel Monarchs 11-2. The Monsters will improve to 3-1. The Monarchs will fall to 0-4. But next up, we have a fantastic game. As next up, we have the undefeated Mark Wilds at 3-0, who will take on the Snookie Fireballs at 2-1. That is going to be an utterly fantastic game. Will the Fireballs claim victory over Mark, or will the Mark Wilds survive to keep their undefeated season going? Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with more Mario Baseball Casual League action. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to more Mario Baseball Casual League action as we have the Snookie Fireballs taking on the Mark Wilds. This is going to be a very interesting game as the Fireballs come into this at 2-1, and they continue to look to improve on that record and their standing. But meanwhile, the Mark Wilds are attempting to remain undefeated in the season. They took down the only other undefeated team in the Rachel Flowers last week, or in the last round, I should say. So it'll be very interesting to see how these two teams fare. And I think one of the most notable things as well for this game is that originally, and that's a great double play by Monty Mole to end the half inning, as the Fireballs are not able to score. I was going to say one of the most notable things is that originally Mark banned Bowser Castle from being played, but then Snookie picked Mario Stadium, the field that has no visible gimmicks. It is a standard baseball field, so it will be very interesting to see how these teams play. Baby DK is going to lay down a bunt over to first, but he will advance the runner. And that will bring up DK, or Donkey Kong, who was MVP in his game against the Rachel Flowers, because he was one of the main people who propelled them to a win. And he is going to absolutely sky that one into the grandstands and a foul ball. This time he'll slap it, and that's going to get over the second baseman's head. And Diddy Kong looked like he thought about going home, instead goes back to third. And that will bring up King Boo as he has runners on the corners. Another charge up, another ball. It's going to be a 2-0 count. This time, Boo is going to hit it up to center field. This time, it's caught by Mario, and Diddy Kong won't advance. And that's going to be the second out. That will bring up Fire Bro. Now charge hit. Now that's going to be hit by Fire Bro to deep right field, but it will be foul, and that will make the count 1-2. And Fire Bro's got another one to deep center field, but Mario, no, it's going to be over Mario's head, and it's a 3-run shot for Fire Bro. It looked like Mario had grabbed it, but it was just barely over his head. So Mark Wilds will take a 3-0 lead. And just like that, the Fire Bros are going to relieve Magic Koopa and bring in Mario. And a ground ball to second base, and that will be the third out, as the Wilds are able to blow this game open in the bottom of the first with a 3-run shot from Fire Bro. And we'll see if the Fireballs can respond. The ground ball to Monty Mole caught and thrown out at first for the first out of this half inning. That's going to be another ground ball. This time a diving catch by Mark and thrown out at first. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Red Critter. And he is going to get a hold of this one, and it's going to be off the wall. So that will get down, but it will be only recorded as a single. And that will bring up Petey Piranha. And now Petey Piranha's going to get a hold of that. To deep left field. There is chemistry. And it's going to be over Dixie's head. And it's a 2-run shot for Petey Piranha. What a hit. As you can see, even with the buddy jump, still the ball was too high. And that is the answer that the Fireballs needed. And that will make the score 3-2 with King K rule. And he will try to answer, but King Boo will catch it. And that will end the half inning. A great response from the Fireballs as the score now is 3-2. And we'll see what the Mark Wilds will bring to the table here in this bottom half of the second inning. It's going to be a long fly ball, and it's going to be caught by Magic Koopa in center field for the first out. And a diving catch, or no, almost a diving catch, but it will get past Tiny Kong at second base. And that will bring up Monty Moore with a runner on first. I will say, very surprisingly, Petey Piranha at shortstop is right now the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year. So far, the Wilds have not hit toward him. That's going to be the first one toward him, but it's going to be a fly ball and out in left field. They have not really hit toward the left side of the field. They've been mostly hitting toward the right side, maybe trying to avoid Petey Piranha. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and they're not going to be able to get it. So that will be a base hit up the middle, and that will advance the runner. And that will bring up Baby DK, who has been surprisingly very good this year. And he's going to prove it again with another base hit up the middle. And that will load the bases for someone that you don't want to see, Donkey Kong, at the plate. He had the 3-run shot. Is he going to have it again? No, he's not. Waluigi with the absolute snag at third base. And despite loading the bases, the Wilds will not be able to score. And Magic Koopa is going to hit it back up the middle for a base hit single. And that's going to be another base hit, this time for Tiny Kong, and that will advance the runner. And that will bring up Waluigi. And that's going to be over Monty Mole's head, and that's going to be in the gap, and they missed the buddy toss. So Magic Koopa will score. This time they will get the buddy toss, as Tiny Kong is going to get caught. Does she get back to third? She will. A great double there from Waluigi. As Magic Koopa will score, you can see the missed buddy toss there, but the second buddy toss will ensure that no one else scores as the Mario Fireballs tie the game up at 3 apiece. And a diving play by Mark in the double play! And Mark has been absolutely fantastic at shortstop, proving it there again. Maybe giving a little bit of competition to Petey Piranha for Defensive Player of the Year. But that will bring up Red Pianta with a runner still on third. That's going to be a fly ball toward right field. It's going to get down for a base hit, but he's going to throw it out. What a play by Donkey Kong. That is the first time we have seen it this year. As Red Pianta had a base hit, but he got thrown out at first by Donkey Kong. So the Fireball's able to tie the game up, but not able to get Tiny Kong in from third. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Petey Piranha doesn't dive for it. So that will result in a single for King Boo. And that will bring up Firebro, who had that 3-run shot in the first inning, probably looking to repeat that kind of success. And he is going to try. That's a fly ball to deep right field. And that ball is out of here. And Firebro is 2 for 2 as he hits another long fly ball over the right fielder's head, almost into the upper deck. And that will mean the Wilds take back the lead 5-3. And now Mark is going to hit a long fly ball. Does that get down? It does. Into the gap. He's going to try for second base, and he's thrown out. Mark got a little too greedy, and he got thrown out at second base. A great relay there by the Fireballs. And that will be the first out of the inning. And that time it's going to get over Waluigi's head. This time Dixie Kong learned and chose not to go for it. So now there'll be one out with a runner on first. That's going to be a short, lazy fly ball, and that will get in. And that will mean runners are now at first and second, and that will bring up Monty Mole. And Monty Mole is going to try for it. It's going to be caught in left field by Snookie. So that will mean that there is 2 outs with still runners at first and second. That's going to be hit right toward Petey Piranha, and that one is caught. And that will be the 3rd out, but not before Firebro hits his 2nd home run of the game, and the Wilds take the lead 5-3. And that's going to be a great hit up the middle by Snookie. And the Snook, maybe this is the start of something for the Fireballs. And now Red Critter is going to hit it toward left field, and it's going to get past Dixie Kong. And the great decision there is Snookie chose to go back to second, and instead that will bring up Petey Piranha. And that's going to be a long, deep left field bomb. That one is out of here. A go-ahead home run for Petey Piranha. What a shot. And that hit almost the upper deck as well. And the Fireballs will take the 6-5 lead. And now the Wilds will replace Boo with Donkey Kong. And that will bring up King K. Rool to see if he can match Petey Piranha's success. Instead, here's the star pitch. And now it won't matter, as that's a fly ball to deep center field. Is it gone? It is! A solo shot for King K. Rool. A great piece of hitting to be able to hit through the star pitch. And it barely got over the fence, but that's all you need. As King K. Rool will follow up with a solo shot, and the Fireballs will extend their lead 7-5. That's going to be hit toward second base. It's going to get past Monty Mole. And still no outs here in the inning, as the Wilds just not able to get anything done on defense right now. And that's going to be a short fly ball toward the gap, but that'll only advance the runner to second. And that will bring up Waluigi, who had a crucial double earlier here in the game. He's going to try it again. Monty Mole's got it. Over to second, back to first, double play. A great double play there by Monty Mole to get 2 outs. And now that will bring up Mario with a runner on third. He's going to slap it toward the middle. It's going to get through. And that is going to count. And now the Fireballs will extend their lead to 3, as now it is 8-5. Now we'll bring up Red Pianta. And he's going to hit it toward the same part of the field. It's going to get down for a base hit. And this time, Pianta won't get thrown out from the outfield. And that will bring up Snookie with 2 runners on. That time a swing and a miss. DK is going to choose the star pitch up the middle, and that's not going to be a great hit. But now the item. Does he get there? He does! The item comes in clutch, as now the Fireballs have a loaded bases situation. The question is, does Red Critter get a hold of one? He does! To deep left field! Is that one gone? There is chemistry! It is over Dixie's head! We have a Fireball grand slam! Red Critter got a hold of it to deep left field over Dixie's head! And we have our second recorded grand slam in the season! And now Diddy Kong will come in to replace Donkey Kong. And that will bring up Petey Piranha. And that time he's going to get a hold of it. That's going to get over Monty Mole's head. Is he going to try for 2? He is going to try for 2, and he is going to get it. A double for Petey Piranha. If this doesn't show you that anything can happen in these games, anything can happen. As now this will bring up King K. Rool, who will swing and miss. Choose not to swing there. So now the 1-2 count. And it's going to be a star hit toward right field. And it's going to get down. Petey Piranha is going for the score. And he is going to get it. 13-5 from an RBI from King K. Rool. That's going to be a short fly ball. And that is going to get down. As the Fireballs' magnificent inning will continue. And now ground ball to Market shortstop, and that time that will be the 3rd out. What an inning. A 10-run inning from the not the Mario Fireballs, the Snookie Fireballs. As they will absolutely take the lead 13-5 now. And now the question is, do the Wilds have a response? They are undefeated for a reason. And we'll see if they can respond back. And that is a good start there as Baby DK will get on base with a single. A swing and a miss there from DK. Now the 0-2 count. And that's going to be a strike 3 looking. Mario records his first strikeout of the season, I believe, as he sits down Donkey Kong. And now King Boo with a hit toward right field. And it's off the top of the fence. I thought that was going to be gone for a second. Instead, that will bring up Firebro, who is 2 for 2 for home runs. He has been the source of every single Wilds run, and we'll see if he can do it again. Instead, he's going to slap hit. That's going to get over Petey Piranha's head, and that will load the bases for the Wilds for Mark. And now he's going to swing, and that is going to get down with a base hit and the left center gap. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And we have a 13-7 ball game. A great piece of hitting there from Mark. As you can see there, King Boo almost outran Baby DK to the home plate. And now with 1 out still, we got runners at the corners for Dixie Kong with a 13-7 score. And that is going to get down for a base hit in center field. And that will score a run. 13-8 now. I wasn't sure what this game was going to be like, but it turns out that it is going just to be an offensive game to see who is going to have the most runs at the end, as opposed to anything related to defense. And that's going to be a pop-up toward left field. And that's going to get down. That's one out at second, though. Dixie Kong was not fast enough. And that will be the second out of the inning. And Monty Mole is going to try for it. And that's going to get in the gap. And that will score Mark. And Monty Mole has got himself a double. A great piece of hitting there from Monty Mole. He's got himself a double and an RBI. And that will bring up Diddy Kong in the start of the lineup for the Wilds. Now he's going to hit up the middle. Oh, but that's going to be bobbled. That will score one run. Monty Mole's on his way, and he scores as well. The rare error from Petey Piranha at shortstop will result in 2 runs scored. And all of a sudden, it is a 13-11 game. And the Mario Fireballs will bring in Waluigi to go in for Mario. And now the star pitch from Waluigi will result in just a strike. Baby DK will charge, and that's going to be a hit toward left field, but it's going to be caught by Snookie, and that will end the inning. What a response from the Wilds, as the Wilds will score 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th to make the score 13-11. And we'll see if the Fireballs will pick up where they left off. Will the Fireballs pick up where they left off? Or will some semblance of defense come back? That's a swing and a miss, as now it's 0-2. It's going to be a fly ball toward left field, and it's caught by Dixie Kong. Mario will let that one go for strike 1. This time he won't. Mark misses the jump, and that will result in a ball in the gap. And that will be a Mario double. Diddy Kong will show signs of fatigue, but the Wilds are not going to take him out just yet. And that will bring up Red Pianta with Mario in scoring position. And Red Pianta with a shot to center field, and it's off the wall. And the POW item will allow Mario to score. And the Fireballs will extend their lead to 3. Not only was that a great hit, but that was a great item to stun the center fielder. And Red Pianta has got himself an RBI. And now the Wilds are going to change their pitcher with King Boo, because they have 1 out and a runner on first. And now Snookie with a long fly ball to right field, almost a home run. And that will be 0-2. And now there's the star pitch. And that's going to be caught by Monty Mole and the double play. Another great double play by Monty Mole to end the half inning. But the Fireballs were able to score at least 1 more run. And that will mean that the score is now 14-11. And Donkey Kong is going to get snagged by Red Pianta. I thought that was going to be a base hit. Instead, Red Pianta said no. And instead, that's the first out of the inning. And now a great piece of hitting, but it's going to be caught by Snookie in left field. And that means 2 outs for Firebro, who is currently 3 for 3. With 2 home runs and a single. We'll see if he can continue that. And a swing and a miss there. He's down 0-2. And now he's going to slap it towards center field, and he's going to be 4 for 4. With another single. And that will bring up Mark. And now he's going to charge, and that's going to get down in the gap. Fire Bros around second. Does he round third? He does not. He stays at third. So that will bring up Dixie Kong with runners at the corners. And now that's going to be a slap hit, and that's going to be down in the gap again. One run will score. Does Mark try for it? It looks like he will. And he slides in safe. A two-run double for Dixie Kong. And the score is now 14-13. As this might be one of the best games we have seen. We saw a great game between the Wilds and Flowers that came down to the last inning. We might see that again here between the Fireballs, and that's going to be another bobble. And now Dixie Kong is on her way home. Is she safe? She is! We have a tie ball game, folks. And Petey Piranha with arguably his worst fielding game so far this season. That's his second error. But Dixie Kong will score off of it, and that will bring up Monty Mole. That's going to be strike one. Monty Mole is going to slap it, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And that will move the runner over to second, and that will bring up the top of the order. And now a star pitch from Waluigi, but a star hit from Diddy Kong. Now it's going to curve. It does get down for a base hit, but that will load the bases. And that will bring up Baby DK. But first, the the Snookie Fireballs are going to replace Waluigi with Snookie. We've seen this before with Baby DK. Does he come through again? And now he's going to hit it. This time, Petey Piranha's got it. He makes up for at least one of the errors, and he comes down with it. But not before the Mark Wilds tie the ball game at 14 apiece. And now we'll see if the Fireballs can respond. And now Red Critter's going to start it off. A hit to deep left field, and that ball is gone. Red Critter with his second home run of the game, and in the same place to deep left field. And that ball is gone, and the Fireballs will retake the lead. And now Petey Piranha with his own to deep center field. The bunny jump won't be enough. Petey Piranha has got his third home run of the game. Just an unbelievable game here by Petey Piranha. His fielding has not been that good, but his hitting has made up for it, as that will bring up King K. Rool. And now King K. Rool with a long fly ball to deep right center, and that ball is gone! 3 back-to-back solo home runs for the Fireballs. Unbelievable! As now the Fireballs will take a 17-14 lead with 3 separate solo shots. And that's going to be another base hit up the middle for Magic Koopa. It looks like the Fireballs are going to try and do whatever they can to get as many runs as possible. And now the star pitch will now go. Now Tiny Kong, it won't matter as she will get a single. Still no outs here. But the Wilds are going to look to change their pitching, and they're going to bring in Firebro to pitch. This is going to be the first time that we've seen him pitch in this series, and now that's a long fly ball, but it will just be foul as Waluigi trying to get in on the home run action. That's going to be a long fly ball towards center field. And Donkey Kong will easily grab it. So now that's going to be the first out of the inning, and that will bring up Mario. And now the star pitch, and Monty Mole's not able to grab it, but the bases will now be loaded. And that will bring up Red Pianta, who has tried in this game so far to hit it, but now is the golden opportunity. And that's going to be another base hit up the middle. 1-1 will score. Tiny Kong is on her way home. Now she's running back to third, and she gets back safely. Red Pianta will come up with the RBI as Magic Koopa will score. Tiny Kong almost got thrown out at home, but she was able to get back, and now the bases remain loaded for Snookie. And that's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get through. And now the item, as 1 run will score. And now Mario will score as well. As now the Fireballs have their own another rally going, as it's 20-14 now. And that's going to be a long fly ball, as now Red Critter is trying for his third home run of the game. That's going to be another foul ball. Now it's 0-2. And that's going to be a long fly ball to deep right field. Does he have it? He does! A 3-run shot for Red Critter, his third home run of the game. I think the Fireballs came into this game wanting to turn this into a home run derby. Just an unbelievable job, as now the score is 23-14. And now the Wilds are going to go to their fifth pitcher, I believe, and that'll be Monty Mole. And now Petey Piranha with a shot to deep center field. They do have chemistry. Do they get it? This time they will. They rob Petey Piranha of his fourth home run, as Donkey Kong will grab this one and prevent it from going out of the park. And now that will bring up King K. Rool with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. That's going to be caught by Mark at shortstop. And that will be the final out of this half inning. Another explosive inning for the Fireballs as they score 9 runs in the top of the 6th. And now do the Wilds respond back as well? We will see. Going to be strike 2. Now Donkey Kong with an 0-2 count. And now he'll slap it, and that will be base hit in the gap. He won't try for 2. It'll just be a single. And now King Boo with a ground ball. Petey Piranha over to second, over to first, double play. And that is what the Fireballs have needed Petey Piranha to do. And he finally does it. As now here comes Firebro. He's currently 3 for 3. And now he's going to hit it to deep center field. Is that ball gone? And it looks like it is. He will go to 4 for 4 with another solo shot to center field. His third home run of the game. And maybe that is the spark the Wilds need for a possible 2-out rally. And now that's going to be a long pop-up, and it's going to be caught by Tiny Kong, and that will end the 6th inning. 23-15 is your current score. We head to the top of the 7th. The Fireballs' last opportunity to get any more runs, and then we will head to the bottom of the 7th. And it's caught by Firebro at second base. We don't get to see him very much at second base. And that will bring up Tiny Kong. And now that's going to be a bouncing ground ball up the middle. And Tiny Kong will start off with a single. That's going to be ball 3. It's a 3-0 count. And that's going to be ball 4. The first recorded walk in the MBCL. And it is Monty Mole walking Waluigi. And that's going to be his 5th straight ball. Monty Mole not really seeing the plate right now. Now he finally will find it as it's 1-1. And now Mario's going to hit it. A base hit up the middle. Now the item comes in clutch. And that will score Tiny Kong. And that will make it 24-15. And now Red Pianta with a hit. And that's going to get down the baseline. 1 run will score. And Mario will advance to 3rd. Do the Fireballs have another rally in them? As now it brings up Snookie to hit. And now he's going to hit it deep into the gap. 1 run will score. And that will advance Pianta to 3rd. They aren't going to replace Monty Mole just yet as Red Critter's looking for his 4th. Does he have it here? A long fly ball to right center field. And it's not enough. Donkey Kong jumped for it, but it was not enough. A 3-run shot for Critter. His 4th home run, I believe, of the game. Unbelievable by the Fireballs. And that will make the score 29-15. And now they will bring in Dixie Kong. The Wilds will. As now PD Piranha up. PD Piranha will swing, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Now I guess the question is now can the Fireballs break the 30 mark? And King K. Rool would be the one to do it. And now that's going to be caught by Diddy Kong. It won't be done. Diddy Kong at first base comes up with a clutch play. As the Fireballs will score another 6 runs in the top of the 7th. And now we head to the bottom of the 7th. As it's the Wild's last opportunity to score. And Dixie Kong will start off strong with a single up the middle. And Boo is going to follow up with a single of his own. And that will advance the runner to 2nd. Strike 1 for Monty Mole. And now he's going to hit it up the middle. It's going to get through again. 3 base hits up the middle, and that will load the bases for Diddy Kong. And now that's going to be hit. Caught. Double play. Triple play. What a play by PD Piranha. And the Fireballs will take down the Wilds. What a play. Unbelievable. A triple play to end the game. And the Snookie Fireballs take down the Mark Wilds by an incredible 29-15 score. I have never seen a game quite like this. Just unbelievable and unprecedented for the MBCL. And now we'll see who the MVP is, and it will be Red Critter. What an unbelievable game. You can see there in the box score, the biggest inning, that 4th inning, where the Fireballs scored 10 runs. We'll go to the box score, and you can see it's great stats from both teams. But just look at that, 250 points for batting. That is the most that I have ever personally seen in this game recorded. Just unbelievable. I don't even have anything else to say. Just an unbelievable game. As the Fireballs will move on to become 3-1, and they will knock the Mark Wilds from the ranks of the unbeaten, and they will fall to 3-1. We will see how all the standings will shake out, but we have one more game that will be more than likely, we will live stream it later. We will try and live stream that game later. It is the Rachel Flowers versus the Nate Knight. We're not entirely sure where they're going to be playing yet, but once we get that information, more than likely we will be sending that out and we will live stream that game. Thank you guys so much for watching the Mario Baseball Casual League. If you guys are interested in seeing more, you guys can subscribe here on YouTube. And if you guys are also interested on getting up to date with our league, or you would like to start to support one of your teams, you guys can go ahead and join our Discord. I believe that there will be a link in the description of these videos and of the VODs that will be going out later. This is Gamehawk, your commentator, signing off, and I hope that you guys all have a great day, great night. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next ballpark.